Welcome back, everyone, to Lore of the Shadow, where I am back here at Glowing's camp in the Misty Mountains, where I have just dealt a final blow to Skorgrim Dourhad. I suspect that would have been a much sweeter if I was following the Skorgrim storyline, but we have to take our victories as they come.
No dawdling.
You bring tidings both joyous and dark, Pine Lore. The Dourhands are done. They'll never hope to threaten the Longbeards again. While the news of the spirit was driven from Skorgrim's is unsettling, it is not as disturbing as the news of the writer's escape. What's worse, you tell me that he spoke of bringing men to Heligrod? What he seeks in that old dwarf hall is a mystery to me. Unfortunately, there is more that must be done if Rivendell is to be secured. Know, though, that I'll give you whatever help I can. Well, considering that I helped him with the Dourhand problem, I could be thankful on that. Okay, see. Well, we definitely don't want that. How about... actually, that ring is an improvement, so let's take the ring.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
If you have a moment, allow me to tell you some of the tale of Heligrod, the ruins of which lie north of here. The tale may shed light upon what the writer seeks to accomplish, though I can't guess what that might be. Heligrod was delved beneath the mountains of Orod Olosto. It remained in the northernmost outkeep of Khazad-dûm for long years. Mithril was never found there, but a good many other stones and riches were. Those riches drew a dragon to Heligrod. Thorog he was named. He slew all the dwarves and made his bed in Heligrod treasury. In Khazad-dûm, which the elves call Moria, Durin marshaled a company of dwarves to journey to Heligrod and slay the beast. Thorog was defeated, but Durin was slain by the dragon's dying breath. He was the fifth of his name. The next two had a bad end. But I'll not speak of that right now. Dwarves sought to reclaim Heligrod in the years that followed, but death hung heavy over this place, and they abandoned the halls and removed Heligrod's riches to Khazad-dûm. I don't know what the writer might seek to gain by taking to Heligrod. Perhaps he simply wants to fortify it, but I would wager that there is something more than we can see. Perhaps by scouting the borders of Heligrod, we can learn more about his plans. Do not attempt to enter Heligrod itself. Too many dark things linger there, but instead seek the outer treasury. Search near Gongarog. Alright, so we need to scout the borders of Heligrod. I mean, what could possibly go wrong in doing that? Ah, this looks like the outer treasury now. Let's go and scout it. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Then again, maybe there is something here. We can deal with that, can't we? Now it is your time. Collected Sigil of Drugoth. Alright. Whoever Drugoth is, well, let's go and bring the Sigil of Drugoth back to glowing. I found this on a white...
No dawdling.
White! Surely this is the doing of the writer. And that sigil you found on one of them, I can't tell if it's an artifact of evil, but its true meaning is beyond me. Perhaps it's time that we ask for some help from Master Elrond? I suppose I can do that.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
I'm a master of earth, stone, and axe, Pine Lore. None of these fell wights and evil artifacts. Go to Master Elrond in Rivendell and tell him all that has transpired. He'll be able to tell you what should be done next. Alright, let's bring the sigil to Elrond.
Elrond Half-Elven fears that the remaining Nazgul has enlisted the aid of the gaunt Lord Drogoth to instill a fell spirit into the frozen corpse of the ancient dragon Thorog and raise the beast once more as a wight. Little time remains to stop their evil plans.
That pretty much sums up what Elrond said. So let's just get into the battle. Find out what we can do here. Whoops, daisy. Actually, could I? Maybe it'd be just a good idea if I remember to use Bane Flare, I think it's called. See, it's so bad, my remembering to use Bane Flare, that I can't even remember the name of the... Yes, it is called Bane Flare. I can't even remember the name of this skill. That's how poor I am at using it. Actually, let's see. Do I have scrolls up? I have scrolls up. I've got a hope token that is running low. So how about, let's see, we've got +5 hope for 15 minutes. Do I have anything that's better than 15 minutes on this character? I guess I just have to renew it when I notice it go out, because I want to be able to make sure that I still have it when the Nazgul is found. Alright. Oh, that's because there was more than I thought. I thought there was... See, look at that. I even remember to use Blinding Flash there, despite the fact that it's right next to Bane Flare. And it would have done the same thing as Bane Flare, except more. Well, okay, not necessarily more, because I think Bane Flare lasts for 15 seconds. Blinding Flash lasts for, 30 seconds? Alright. So Blinding Flash lasts twice as long. Let's see what we got here. A plaque on the side of this obelisk says, I, Durin, Lord of Khazad-dûm, have delved this vault to the aid of Walib Eve Mirdain. To protect the great riches found here, there are obelisks created in the arts of elves as a token of friendship. Only those who invoke the name of the Star Kindler may pass. 3 times 3 are the obelisks, and 3 times must you speak. Now, I do wonder, how did the Nazgul get in there if you need to speak the name of the Star Kindler in order to get through? I mean, I can't imagine an... Oh, that's the other thing. What is the range on this thing? 10.2 meter range versus 40 meter. No wonder I never use it! Ah, the truth comes out! There's a reason I never use it. Because I'm never in range. Ah. I mean, that's the entire point, is so that the group doesn't break an attack. And I know from experience, as soon as I get within 10 meters of a mob, or a group of mobs, that's exactly what they're going to be doing. Right? Yeah. So obviously, it's designed for scenarios where you've got... Well, I guess scenarios like this, where you got a bunch of archers grouped together. There you go. Well, someday I'll learn how to use it right. But this is not the day. But it's the day to get a missing page from the lore of the blade. Up upon this way. Up upon this way. Oh, okay. We got this high priest over here. Actually, the high priest looks like a good candidate. Well, right now is in a position where it'd be a good candidate for killing. Oh, no, what? Okay, now let's see. Look, we got lookouts here. Now lookouts, they sound like archers. Oh, okay. It looks like it also has a 10-meter radius on top of the 10-meter range, so I guess that's useful. That might even be the first time I've ever gotten that off successfully. And of course, if they wake up quickly, maybe that's why I never got impressed by it. Here you go. Oh, hello. Well, those are definitely not. Actually, maybe the best thing for me to do is to open up with an AoE. Now, it does mean fighting them all at once, but looks like I'm getting through that. Now, of course, it helps that in this case, I've got the Inspired Greatness buff on me, so I'm doing more damage than usual, and I've got more morale than usual, and all of that. So I better not get used to this too much, or else I'll go into my next area expecting the mobs to, or expecting elites to just go through like paper and say, hey, what happened? Alright, that's one. Now there are 5 areas and only 3 of them have the obelisk sets. And I have to get through here. As I said, I have no idea how this Nazgul got into that area. There we go. And okay, I'm going to hit 42. Okay, good, because I think this is a level 42 instance. Oh, looks like some of the mobs are 43. Let's... Alright, let's go. Oh, that's the other problem. Is of course I'm very bad at reaction time. Oh, okay. Well, all they needed was a swipe of the staff and they go down. Well, I guess. There we go. Now I'm level 42. Ah! Actually, I guess I just look at this. It is instant fire and ice. Great. That's what we have. A song of fire and ice to worry about. Okay, and... Well, that wasn't too good. And then I didn't think that these would be that weak. Okay. You, come back here. Oh. If I knew it was just on its last legs like that, I would have used the proper skill in the first place. Alright, now. So if I do this... Actually, maybe cracked earth would have been better. But certainly against the one that's... Ah, yeah, here's the first obelisk. Now, let's see. How about we... Oh. No, not that one. Okay, actually, that was the right one. Ah. Your turn? Oh. Oh, after all that, no trouble in not getting his attention when I was attacking, but the cat goes near it. Alright, here is the obelisk. Now we've got 3 obelisks, and the center one is where we invoke the name of the Star Kindler. Invoke the name of Elbereth at obelisk. That's 1. Oh, it nice and glows and use special effect sounds. Alright. Now for the second one. I always follow the left-hand rule for this particular instance. I guess because it feels more natural because you almost immediately run to a left-hand pathway down there. So I just naturally have always done this to the left. I think every group I've ever done this with has always gone to the left. So what if I do that? that. Finally, actually, send out the cat to go first. Either that or try using the lurker for a change. I just don't use the Bog Guardian all that much on this character. It's my favorite one on my human lore masters, but Hobbit lore masters I prefer smaller pets. Maybe if they ever get a small. Actually, how about if I do that? Okay, that was completely useless. Oh, try new tactics on occasion, and sometimes they go completely wrong, such as in that scenario. Well, this one is, I think this one doesn't have any, none there. Let's try that. And try Cracked Earth. And oops, stay out of the disease. Now, head back again. Next, we reach one of these things, which is another entrance into here. My goodness gracious, these are at 43 and 45. How about we... Alright, we will do the spinner. Okay, we get rid of the spinner. We will take care of this Bloodvald. And now the Silk Spinner, who of course is casting a spell. Guess I'll just have to do this. Just drain her out. Now, next. Well, this spirit is deciding to come into our path, so we will deal with it so we don't have to worry about it when we go back at it. Now, let's see, we've been through 3 of them, and we know that there are only 2 left then, including this one. And we know that there are 3, of which only one we found, that have obelisks. By process of elimination, both this one and the next one should both have obelisks, right? I think even I could manage that. And your turn. Let's get over here. Next. Caller. What? He's running a square dance or something? Let's see. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Here we go. And your turn. Ah, yes, there is the... Let's see... Oh, okay. Okay, there are 3 of them there. Oh, he's the tough one. Oh, hello. I missed that one. Aha. Another set? Ah, don't worry. Those were cheapies. Just one random swipe of the staff and they're gone. Ah, Helper, it's a Star Kindler. And that's 2 of them. Now, oh, actually, so that I do not forget, there we go. Now, we can take care of that. Start out with Silky. Oh. That worked pretty well. Probably best not to do that too often. That looked like one of those cases that worked a little bit better than it should have. Of course, the dwarven statues. The maintenance crew hasn't been here for a few thousand years, it looks like. Not too sure. Let's see. Actually, they said it was... Which Durin did they say this was? During the 4th or 5th or something like that? Which, yeah, it is a few thousand years. Alright, let's see. No, nothing that way. Oh, I see red dots. I see red dots. Okay, we'll do this. Good. And your turn. Oh, hello! Didn't see you there. You didn't call very loud if I didn't see you, that's for sure. Now, let's see. Oh, this... I guess I never counted that one as one where you go into. That was just a little bit of a side passage rather than a... What did I do wrong there? Where is this the way to go? Oh. What's this? No, nothing that way. Nothing that way. How in the world did I get lost in this dungeon? I'm the only one in the world that could possibly get lost in this dungeon. Really? How many times have I done this before? Oh, wait. How about here and yeah. Oh. How did I miss that? This is number 5. Okay. Well. What's an instance without me getting lost at least once, right? There you go. I don't have Legolas to follow this time. Or Gimli. That's what the NPCs are there for, to show you the way. So it's very irritating when you have an NPC who says, "Show me the way!" What do you think I brought you? So I don't get lost. And your turn. I think the cat should be able to take care of it. Oh, if you're going to come right to me, fine. I got a big stick that has a very short cooldown. I mean, that's its main benefit, I think, is the... With the cooldown 3 seconds, the cooldown... Well, okay, yeah, that swing is a 3-second cooldown. Probably its best benefit. There we go. And... just telling the crowd about how nice of a benefit it is that it has very short cooldown, and then you go and get right next to me. Oh, hold on. Actually, this fireball here will work if I hit the right button. Thank you. Now, here it is. Oh yeah. Another one of these areas. Now, actually, we should take care of these guys first. And you always put the priest to sleep. And your turn. And get out of the puddle as I stand right in the middle of it. And finally you. Really? I throw fireballs if you care. What? There you go. Now, let's see. Let's get out of this. Let's see. We've got. Oh, there are no priests up here. Okay, fine. Actually, no. There's the priest right over there. Yoo-hoo! Oh, yeah, that's right. Cracked earth. That's another one I forget to use often. So I do use it quite a bit more than I use... Well, I use it much more than I use Bane Flare, obviously, because I'm sure you've seen me use cracked earth a few times. Ah, good. Ah, Helbereth, stir kindly. And now we are going to head on back where I think our door should now be open. Yes, this way. I've got 7 minutes on my hope token remaining. That should be enough in order to deal with one Nazgul. What about a undead dragon? I tire of these intrusions! You await! Enough! Arise, spirits! Help bring the great beast back to this world! Oopsie-daisy. Arise, spirits! Bring this beast back to the world! Yes. Enough. Do what you came to do and be done with it. Oh, okay. Your service is needed, spirit! Go join your brothers! How many spell spirits does it take to raise an undead dragon? Send your power into this mighty dragon! Uh-oh. No! He's breaking free! The meddling of you fools has broken my control! Quickly, go and pursue your charge. I shall deal with these witless worms. And... oh, okay, well, obviously I need... And can I get this off? No, of course not. I can't get anything off. I call upon the eye! You call upon the cheat. Yeah, alright, fine. Let's just deal with this thing. We got inspiration for a reason. Okay, good. So much for that. And your turn. Good. And finally, you. Ah! Ah! Now. Loot the corpse or empty robes? Okay, it looks like I've already taken care of that. I sent one Nazgul a special delivery trip to Mordor.
A strange fate brings you hither.
You have done a great thing today. Few have faced the might of a Nazgul and lived to tell the tale. Fortunately, the waters of the Bruinen and your pursuit of him weakened him to the extent that you could defeat him and send him back to Mordor. As for the matter of the dragon, it would appear that although the ritual was partially successful, the Dragon White is not fully under the control of Drugoth. It still presents a threat to Rivendell, but not so great as it would have had the ritual been completed. For now, we can turn our attentions to other matters, although someday you may wish to return to Heligrod and end this threat completely. Oh, I guess I get a reward for this? I guess I'll take that. Yeah, definitely I'll take that.
Hope is not in vain.
Hope is not in vain. Where shall we go next? Well, they want to send me to Angmar, but before I go there, because that's a couple of levels away, I think I'm going to head back into the Trolls to look into things at the angle, and perhaps I'll meet an old friend or two when we return to the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.